So, should I laugh, cry, wet myself? Now, there's new video that's come out involving Alex Pretti, or Pretty, whatever his last name is, where he was in this other altercation, this incident with ICE officers. So he's flipping them the bird. He was kicking their tailgates or their taillights. Actually, smashed one of their taillights. And what these big bad ICE officers do, they got out and tried to confront him about it. I'll tell you what I would have done. Screw that. I wouldn't waste my time with this guy. I would not have wasted my breath on this dude. What I would have done is slammed on the brakes. Oh, you hit the back of my vehicle, sorry. And I would have moved on. So things are just devolving into God knows what in Minneapolis. I hate to say it, but Minneapolis stupid. Now, I know there's a lot of smart people in Minnesota who aren't going for this. Let me know in the comment section below. But this is Minneapolis stupid. So everybody out there on the conservative side, of course, this is always a Republican-Democrat game, you see. And they're all shocked that he was involved in this previous incident. Seriously? Okay, he's an activist. He looks like one of these granola munching, veggie eating, ultra left activists. And now you're going to act shocked. I mean, just take a look at the picture of the guy. You're going to act shocked that he was involved in this altercation with ICE officers like 2 weeks ago. But this isn't going to change anything. The fact is, this guy was shot and killed by Border Patrol, ICE, you name it. And again, was he out there agitating, being a pain in the ass? Yeah. But whatever he was doing 2 weeks before isn't going to amount to a hill of beans in a court of law, because it's all going to come down to, and you celebrities out there, got to put this out there, you celebrities, the Jane Fondas of the world, the John Leguizamos, the Samuel L. Jacksons, and Olivia, I forget her last name, with their mansions, coming out there with the little, corny ice pens. We support, or ICE out. We don't support ICE. We support the protesters. ICE out. It's so sophomoric. It's so sophomoric. Is it sad that this guy lost his life? Yes. But you conservatives coming out there and saying, oh, this is a win because look at all this new footage, ain't going to amount to a hill of beans. Because what's really going to matter is what happened in the moment or the moments before, just before he was shot and killed. If these Border Patrol agents, ICE officers, whoever, disarmed him and then shot him, well, it's going to be hard to prove in court that you did this in self-defense because you disarmed the guy. That's what it's going to come down to. So you can hoot and holler and cheer all you want about this new footage that's out there. So Alex Pretti was an agitator. Who knew? Could have fooled me. Like I said, I need to either cry, laugh, or wet myself here. But I think the best thing that can happen, and now they're sending Tom home in there. Well, we reached a compromise, really? Please. Now, no knock on Tom Homan. But have you seen a picture of the guy? You see, the problem that I see is we got a bunch of gray hairs in Washington, D.C., a bunch of, know-it-alls who think they know better than you and me, trying to tell us how we should run things in individual states. That's not how it works. The federal government is not supposed to be stepping on the rights of the states. Now, you can't block or obstruct these ICE agents or Border Patrol agents, because this is another issue that's come up, is that the mayor of Minneapolis isn't going to help ICE or Border Patrol. Well, he doesn't have to. Constitutionally, he has no obligation to. Now, you can't obstruct, interfere with the federal government coming in or these agents coming in and going after these illegal immigrants, carrying out these operations. You're in the wrong if you do that. Protester, you name it. mayor, whoever, governor. And now Tim, this is the best. This is the icing on the cake here. So Tim Walz has said, this is our Fort Sumter moment. We're on the eve of civil war. Please, put a sock in it, Tim Walz. We are not on the eve of civil war. Give me a break. And you want to know why the Civil War happened? And I'm going to step on a lot of toes when I say this. It's because of Lincoln. It's because of Lincoln, because Lincoln decided that he was going to send 75,000 troops down to the South, and he was warned by his secretary, who was at Seward, whatever his name was. One of his secretary warned him. He said, "Don't do this." Well, of course, Lincoln, thinking he was big man on campus, didn't listen, and he sent these troops down to the South. And keep in mind that 4 months prior, when South Carolina seceded, for 4 months, there was no war. So if you want to solve this problem, now this is just me throwing my thoughts out there today in this video, so if it seems like I'm all over the place, forgive me. And I'm sorry that I didn't post something yesterday. So if you're new to the channel, no fancy graphics, nothing like that. What you see is what you get. We talk about the news of the day, anything goes. It could be history, culture, music, censorship, whatever the topic is, we'll talk about. So you get a still shot. It's you, me, my smartphone, my voice. Because, folks, I don't look good on camera, okay? Just telling you now, I don't look good on camera. Can never get the right lighting, as I've said before. It's just, this seems to be the best way to do the channel. But I had to come out here and say something about this. You got to get out of this Republican, Democrat, liberal, conservative mindset. You're not going to solve anything here. And I think the best thing the government can do in this situation with Minneapolis or Minnesota is just walk away. And if they want illegal immigrants by the boatload, by the buttload, by all means, let them have them. Now, again, they can't be obstructing federal agents from going in and carrying out these illegal immigration raids. That's against the Constitution. It's unconstitutional. But the mayor of Minneapolis and the governor are not under any or have no obligation to assist. So they don't have to assist. They just can't obstruct. It's constitutional. But this is funny to watch. All these celebrities, Jimmy Kimmel, as I said, Jane Fonda, that Olivia, whatever her name is, chick, Samuel L. Jackson, John Leguizamo, you name it, as they sit in their mansions, in these gated communities, and they want to tell you how righteous they are. Righteous my ass. Righteous my ass. So tell me what you think in the comments section below. Just a quick commentary today. And just to calm everybody's fears, no, we are not on the verge of civil war. But if you want to stop this problem, nip it in the bud, don't send Tom Homan, who looks like he's about to die off, who's what, in his 70s? Don't have Jane Fonda out there, who's what, like 88? I mean, she's about to, pass away here, I think. No, she's probably got some more life in her. But seriously, if you want to stop this madness, then call the Constitutional Convention, damn it, and have all the states agree on what to do about immigration. And start stripping D.C. of some of these powers, these federal powers, and bring it back to the states. In other words, this whole idea of nationalism, or as I've heard it called, Lincolnian nationalism, hate to break the news to you, it ain't working. And it hasn't been working since 1860, 1861. So I'm all for going after these illegal immigrants. But maybe the best way to handle this is to bring it back to the states. You reach this compromise. Mentioned this before. You can have the federal government go along the coast. You'll be monitoring the coast, Atlantic, Pacific, Gulf of Mexico. Oh, I'm sorry, Gulf of America now. But 47 days of training for these ICE agents, and many of them were probably rejects in high school. I mean, let's face it. And if you look at this new video, it's really no different than the video we've already seen that came out prior to this. So we got video prior video before the prior video about the prior video about the prior video, if that makes any sense. That shows that Alex Pretti was indeed an agitator. Who knew? Who knew? So hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, you know what to do. You can follow me at Instagram, Jason197711. Find me at Substack or go to Culture Confederacy at CultureConfed1 on X. In fact, I just posted an article over at Substack about this. It's entitled, Alex Pretti, Pretty Good Reason for National Divorce. So if you're on X, just find my account, click on the link to Substack, or if you're on Substack, you'll find me and you can find the article that way. And then you can also, as I said, find me at X, Culture Confederacy at CultureConfed1. But thank you again for being with me. Love to hear from you. And thank you, as always, for watching and supporting the channel. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow on Friday for our Oddly Friday news episode. Take care.